We join the super legit crew before the show as they talk about artsy stuff.
The Louvre is just fucking dense with shit. Like,
that's their slogan.
I remember when I went years ago.
Dense with mirror.
There's just like you go up a staircase and like these marble stairs, which are worn from years and years and years of millions of people stepping on them. And there's a big fucking marble statue at the top of these stairs, but then there's more stairs, and you turn a corner, like, there is Venus Milo, just there in the middle of this, like on a stand. As soon as you turn a corner, it's like everything is packed in there densely.
But she doesn't even
now
have
say it like
arms
now say it like a good fellow. One's this way, one's this way. There's
hey, you go this way and it's the fucking Venus de Milo. And you go fucking this way and it's the fucking Mona Lisa. And you go this way and it's some Egyptian shit. And
I'm gonna go check out the Impressionists. Check out the Impressionists.
Welcome back to the Super Legit Podcast. I'm Michael Heiman doing a Christopher Walken impression to intro the episode. Your eyes do not deceive you. And that's as far as I'm going to keep this going.
Yes.
It's a lot of effort.
I applaud
as I was
you
saying.
ending it.
But welcome, Super Legit Podcast. Here we are
Attaboy.
On a wonderful Saturday evening, doing this fun thing. And without wasting any more time, I'd like to introduce the people that you'll be listening to alongside Christopher Walken and myself. First of all, we have Josh Spence.
What's up, boss man?
What's up, Spence man?
Attaboy.
Yeah, you got me. Jett Kaufman.
What's up, boss man?
Ooh.
What's up, Kaufman? Sorry, right there.
Yep, there we go.
Chris Compton.
What's up, sir?
What's up, Compton? Yes, there it is. Sean Michael Boozer.
Hello, I won't gender you. I'll let you choose.
Thank you so much, Sean Michael. Really appreciate you having here, and I love you. Happy half birthday.
Thank you.
And also, Sammy Glicker.
Hey, you.
Hey, you. Yes. Perfect. No notes. We also have our co-host, Michael Heiman. Thank you, Michael. So happy to be here again, co-hosting the Super Legit Podcast. Before we really waste any more time, we're just going to introduce the question. Is that all right? Of course it is. So, everyone, the question for this week's episode is, what's your dream goal you've held on to the longest without accomplishing? And this comes from listener, this a real name? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway.
Yep. I think it's pronounced Thissa. I think the first name is Thissa.
This a real name? I was thinking, Anyway, so, again, what's your dream goal you've held on to the longest without accomplishing?
I'm sorry, one more time. Who said it?
This a real name? This a real name?
Cool.
Oh, I didn't know Jar Jar Binks
think they're
was revealing.
I think they're from Otto
Yep.
Gunga.
Yeah.
On the
That's
novel.
what it sounded
Yes.
like. It
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
sounded. It was
That
very
explains
jarring to my ears to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jar Jarring?
Doubly
Jar Jar.
jarring.
Yes.
Doubly jarring.
It just binks off the headphones. man.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Well.
So we are without special guests this week. So anyone really can leap to the front of the line here, except for Josh Spence.
Misa
and,
actually thought about this one, and
Misa have an answer?
yes, Misa have an answer to this one. It is to be able to play any instrument whatsoever well enough to feel some degree of confidence in it. Not even to say I'm proficient or great at it, but for instance to be able to jam with someone on the fly comfortably and go I know how this instrument
When a
works
jam
well
session
enough that
mysteriously
if
breaks
someone
out.
else struck up an instrument, I could accompany them and have some fun and not feel in my head the entire time of am I just embarrassing the fuck out of myself. That, I think, is something I've wanted for a very, very long time. I don't know if it's the one thing, but it's definitely high on that list.
So, Jett, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Since that is, and I'm not coming at you.
No,
but,
your
is this-
incoming question is a good one. Go for it.
Get him.
This is an achievable
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So what's holding you? Why have you not made that happen?
Complete lack of willpower to bother to do anything.
Yeah, there's even someone who's offered to teach
and
him.
I yes, like I've had that, which is like that's cool. I had a miracle piano
Very
when I was
cool.
a kid. If you remember that was like an electronic piano that could hook up to a Nintendo or a PC, and there was software that would help you learn how to
right.
play it. I feel like I've had some other instrument in the years, but I have, especially with the ADHD thing, it's like it is very, very hard for someone with ADHD to keep doing a thing they're bad at. And the thing with any new skill is, and this is a secret people don't know, when you start it, you're terrible at it. And that's normal and okay. But to my brain, that's terrible because I also have to hear it. And so I'm there going, this sounds like crap. I don't want to do this.
I think you're putting a little too much pressure on yourself because I think anyone is discouraged at doing anything poorly, and it's hard to keep at.
And yet some people
Not just
do
right,
power
having
through until they
ADHD.
get any good at it. And I am terrible at that.
I mean, I would say, like, I don't think I have ADHD, but I sure do give up when things are hard sometimes.
I've never got past level 3 on any video game ever.
I think it also might have something to do with you having a good aesthetic too, because as someone that teaches improv to some people that are brand new, some of them think they're awesome right out of the bag.
Oh my God,
and,
yes.
and they are not.
Yeah.
They are not at all.
Yeah. No, I am
but
my
it's
own worst
because-
critic. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's because they just think everything they do is great.
Yes.
So if you think you are not good at something, it's because you have set a goal that may be beyond what you can do at that moment, but that's something to strive for.
Yeah,
And I would
yeah.
say that was a good thing as opposed to like a negative.
Yeah.
As opposed to going, I'm awesome. when
I
you're not.
absolutely agree, and I think it's valuable, but I think there's probably that middle ground there, which is, don't automatically assume you are doing an amazing job when you're not, but also don't do what I do, which is assume I could never possibly be any good at this, why bother trying? Find the middle, and I'm not that good at that.
Can I give you a piece of advice to add to what everyone has already given you? Like, you could try this way, you could try this way.
Please.
I do Duolingo music.
Oh.
And so even if
What is
I do
that?
it every morning when I drink coffee, so
Is that iPhone
even if
only?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because they have a
I think
math
it's
one
an-
that's iPhone only, so that's why I haven't
Is
even
that
touched it.
Duolingo teaching you how to read music?
It is, and it's teaching me how to play the
Get
piano.
the
And so
fuck
even if
out.
I play that piece poorly, the achievement is I did it another day.
Yes.
So you're still winning and you're still learning, even though like
That's
you're not very
cool.
good yet.
Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Me too.
I didn't know they even did that.
I read music and I want to learn that.
A big thing I was trying to get across to my daughter, because I'm responsible for, having someone not make the same mistakes I make on a daily basis. But like I feel like dancers and musicians understand like how to be satisfied with incremental progress. Like you're going to do this and you're going to get just like a tiny microscopic bit better at it that you're the only one who's ever going to be able to see, but being able to see that and appreciate it and do it again the next day. Like if you can do that, you can do anything in the world.
One
Like, you
day
can
at a
get good
time,
enough at
just
anything, yeah.
keep coming back, it works.
Yeah.
Progress is progress.
I thought we were talking about AA, no? Super!
Hello, sir. Welcome to Forever Van Halen, the home of the best guitars in the world. How can I help you today?
Well, I want to be the very best guitarist there's ever been.
Of course you do. That's why you're here at Forever Van Halen.
Great. Fantastic. Just basically hook me up with all of your best equipment and whatever skills I need to play.
Can do. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you really want to play and be the best guitar player in the world? Or do you just want to look like you're the best guitar player in the world?
Oh, is that
Either
an
answer
option?
is... Look, I can get you either one. Just let me know so I can put you in the right direction.
Oh, man. If there's a way to skip the actual part where I do the playing and I get all of the credit for it, that's me in a nutshell. I'm in.
Hello, I am Milli,
Hello? Hi.
and this is Vanilli, and we are here to teach you how to get by with no musical talent and still get a Grammy. Our voices sound very alike. It's weird, right?
It is. It is. And can I just say I love the hair? I love that flowing hair.
Cut to real quick. Sammy, do you know who Milli Vanilli is?
I know they are lip syncers.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
okay.
I don't
Cut
have
back.
a visual.
Literally the only important fact you need to know.
We are in fact very lit singers. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. No, they always do the uplighting on you too, so that you are literally lit up on stage. It's fantastic. Great. I love this.
Ooh, baby, don't you know?
Ah.
You mean, girl, you know it's true? Excuse me, I shouldn't even be in this scene.
Oh, dude, get back behind the curtain.
I'm sorry.
I know his voice sounded eerily like mine, and it's being thrown from behind that curtain. But I really tell you, this is me speaking.
Was that the guy from the Blues Traveler video?
Sammy, do you know who Blues Traveler
No.
is?
Is it? Okay, never mind. I was going to ask a question, but it's going to be embarrassing. Is it John Goodman? No. It's a no. Oh, it's
Close enough.
Never
Friends.
mind.
They're close friends. Yeah.
Kind of close.
Yeah. He was on Roseanne and everything.
Okay, great.
Cut back.
His name is John too.
The hook will keep you around if nothing else.
Legit.
Yeah. That just descended into chaos, and I was there for it.
Yeah. I kept breaking it up.
We did a rewatch of Roseanne recently, and Blues Traveler guests on an episode of Roseanne. The band does.
Did
It's
Roseanne
crazy.
last that long?
Yes.
That it made
in
it
fact,
to...
It's a dynasty.
the final season of Roseanne, their theme song is redone by Blues Traveler with
Right.
lyrics.
Wasn't
Right.
the final season was like 2000?
It was chaotic. That was the worst season of anything on television.
I think, is that the one where they go...
They win the lottery.
Well, and
right.
they get in a... they get an RV and they drive across the country. And then... is that... Maybe that's
I think you're
different-
thinking of another show.
No,
Yes.
no, it's Roseanne, but it may be a different season.
Okay, well, no, I know they did a bunch of traveling. Like
Yeah.
they were doing all sorts of crazy things and visiting socialites' homes and everything. And then it turns out the entire thing was a dream, basically.
Oh,
I
good.
believe the
Whoa.
best joke in that season is that it turns out that Norm Macdonald has been in the RV bathroom the entire season and just walks out in the final episode.
Hey, the door was locked or something. Huh?
Yeah.
So I thought about this question today, and what's worse is, with this podcast, I usually have a bunch of questions, or I take this answer to like really extreme scenarios, and I will with this as well. And the
So
answer,
still leave room for your questions.
thank you, I won't. As extreme as this scenario is that I had, it actually happened, but I still missed. I missed my time. My dream goal would have been that the lead singer for the Foo Fighters broke his leg and then would have been like, does somebody from the crowd
I remember this.
know how to play the band's songs? And then somebody would have been like, I know how to play all 47,000 Foo Fighter songs. And then he comes up and he just shreds for 3 hours. That happened in Sweden. And I wasn't there for it.
Oh, that was the one concert you missed on your tour.
Yeah.
How could you not have been in Sweden when
Your-
that happened?
When
I'm
your
the
Foo
asshole.
Head,
Yeah.
your Foo Head tour let you down.
And the person
Like-
who came out of the crowd and played all those songs, Dave Grohl.
Right. He broke his own leg.
Right? Yep.
And then played his own
Teleported
songs.
from the audience.
I
back
think it was
onto the
Dave
stage.
Grohl.
Yep.
They were in
Yeah.
He came
Yes.
out wearing
Steve Grohl.
a different fake mustache than his actual mustache.
Like, you always hear that dream scenario, and then it happened. Like, I'm so bummed.
I actually had a roommate in college who was like a super big comic book fan. And then, he moved out here with me and some other friends from college. And another person we went to college got a job who had never been a big comic book fan, got a job writing Doctor Strange for Marvel.
Oh, wow.
And, he's basically the moment that was just so painfully delightful was basically, Paul, your dream, it's come true. For me, Paul, for me.
Well, it's weird because like Dave and I, like we haven't really
Dave,
talked much.
Your boy Dave.
We haven't talked much since that situation because like he said I did my part. Like he broke his leg for that situation, and I missed the flight. I wasn't there, so like, you know, the onus is on me. So like, Dave, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I should have been there. I'm a bad friend. Yeah, take me back.
You're
man.
kind of the worst kind of friend, the friend that he's never met. That is a bad friend.
Yeah, that's
Shawn
like
Michael,
really rude. Yeah.
Guys, we don't need to talk about that. Cut to Sammy, okay? Come on.
Super.
Gosh, I'm just so glad to be with my fans again. I know that I was out for a while with a broken arm, and it's been so long since I've been able to play a Heartstopper show.
We love
I know
you!
Thank you. Yeah, I know it's
Woo!
probably one of my last tours. So you know, if
No!
I know.
Don't say that ever.
I know.
It's kind of about time.
I'm just saying, if it was anyone's dream to come be in my shoes, you know, it's kind of a now or never situation. And since I'm all healthy, it's probably not going to happen. I don't see any broken bones coming my way anytime soon. I can do pictures, or I can just, I don't want to stay backstage forever. I gotta get up there soon. So.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
You guys are all just so calm. I gotta say, my bone healed so well. I've been drinking plenty of milk, so it's gonna take a lot to break them this time.
Woo, calcium.
Can I ask something real quick?
Yeah, of course.
It feels like you're trying to get a specific reaction out of us.
No, I'm actually, I feel really prepared to go up there. I know every song. That's the thing is, I know every song that I usually play. I'm not nervous at all. I just know that, you know, sometimes fans have these dreams and they might want to hit someone in a weak spot like a kneecap, and then they're down for the show. Like, I don't know.
Is that why you're standing next to a high staircase? And there's a baseball bat leaning next to you?
How did those get there? That's so crazy. No, you know, and I know your next question is, I do normally wear these 9-inch heels. That's much higher than people normally wear, but I feel my ankles are fine. Like, I'm strong. Guys, I'm strong, okay? I can do this.
You totally can do this. We totally support you. We think you're the best.
Totally.
Yeah.
And not that I stalk on my fans' pages, but I know that you guys are actually really talented too. I just want to throw that out there. Like, if you have a dream, you should go for it.
Oh, thank you. Not as talented as you, though. We'll just let you. We'll let you do it. You
Oh,
got
I'm
it covered.
sure you're
We respect
great.
your professionalism.
No, you respect
I
me.
mean,
Oh, great.
We're fans
okay.
because we want to see you do it. You're
Right.
fans.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Exactly. And no one's gonna do it like me, so I should. Guess I should get up there and do my best.
Yeah. Play some
Yeah,
songs.
that's what we're here for. And nothing
Gosh.
else.
It'd be a shame
Yeah.
if like somebody unplugged something too, wouldn't that be crazy? And I was like, how do you put these wires back?
Why would you even suggest that? I mean, I'm sure you have very competent roadies who would know how to plug everything back in
I
without any trouble.
totally, and they've been paid on time, so nothing should happen.
Are
and-
you
What?
are you sad that you don't have a stalker chasing you, trying to replace you?
I haven't had one in a long time, and it like used to really validate me and really let me know how much the fans
Oh.
appreciated me, and I don't have that anymore.
Oh my
well,
god,
we can-
I feel so bad because I'm.
I
was the
prep
one
it
who
back.
called-
We can.
I was the one who called the cops and turned your stalker in. Like
That was
Oh my
you.
god. Yes.
I
Because I was trying to protect you.
I thought they just moved on. Can you imagine?
No, it.
Can you imagine
see
being
something, say
the
something.
center of someone's
Yeah.
world and then just them disappearing and you're alone at night every night?
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I hadn't thought about it that way. I thought I was saving your life, but I can see now that I might have removed some meaning from it.
Yeah, like majorly.
Well, I mean, we can push you down the stairs if you
No,
want us to.
don't. You would do that for
But-
me?
Wait, don't or
No.
or-
Yeah.
No,
Do it. Yes,
I
do it,
haven't.
do it.
No, I haven't pushed you yet. Don't stop leaning. Like,
I'm
It's
sorry.
just
I'm
the wind in
self-diagnosed of
here.
autism, so I can't quite read your tone accurately.
right.
I'm saying, don't.
You're making this weird. It has to be a
Don't do
two-way
it.
street. No,
I'm shaking
look,
my
it's
head, yes,
90-10,
but I
okay?
mean no.
Okay, I see that.
I do
All right.
90% of the pushing. You go 10% of it. Like you can't. You know what? I'm not gonna put. You're making this weird.
You
What
guys
if
are
we-
making this.
What if we all do this together and then no one will know who did it?
Ooh, okay, that's great. So like, there's no.
a fan mob?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We got this. Okay.
And
all
I
right.
never saw it coming. You guys were all here to support me, and because I was ready for the show. I'm really ready.
Oh, clearly. We
Yeah.
always know how ready you are. You're the
100%.
best at this. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay. On a countdown?
Right.
right.
Bones break on 3.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Now, are we going at 3 or after 3?
Is it on Bones Break? That would be like 4. Or well, the Bones Break is 2.
I'm
it's
number
2
one
syllables.
It's on the
fan,
nose.
push!
What if?
Ah!
Oh!
Legit.
Thanks.
I'm calling the cops.
That was, I was gonna show like that was just asking for Tanya Harding to show up, but I feel like nobody knew who she was, so I thought maybe I shouldn't do that.
I know that one.
That one.
Oh.
My
Because
bad.
it's sports.
Yes,
It's sports. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's be honest
it's
about this.
sports?
Ice skating is not a sport. It is a competition. Just like
Hey.
just like boxing is not a sport, it's a competition.
Right.
Anyone where there's an outside judge making ideas about what's actually happening versus like what is literally going on.
You would have a fight with my daughter who swears that color guard is a sport.
I would be willing to box her.
I think
So
all
that would-
sports are competitions, so that's a weird argument.
Sports have referees. Things with judges are called capital trials.
Hyman, do you hear how much these guys are talking about sports? I'm so happy right
It's
now.
crazy.
They can argue the whole time. I'm here for it. This is
What have I done?
sports talk.
Let's talk
New
about
podcast.
PEDs a little bit.
Yeah.
Get that going.
I can see Jett checking out as we speak.
Yeah, it just went.
The acronyms
I lost
start
it.
up
Never
and
mind.
I'm
Saw,
sorry.
see, you can just see his thought bubble go.
Yeah, just scene missing.
404 not found.
Yeah.
I will say to get back to the question,
Yes,
if
of course.
there's
Chris Compton.
one goal that I've had the longest that I haven't yet accomplished, I would say it is feeling like an adult. Because
Touche.
skating towards 50, and still not feeling like I passed 30. Not in terms of how I feel physically, because I'm 175 years old.
Sure.
But in terms of emotionally, I feel like I've managed to hover around 14.
Yeah.
Maybe get rid
I'm
of the
still-
roller skates and the hoverboard. That might make you
That's-
feel a little bit older.
I probably should get rid of this hat with a propeller on top and this oversized lollipop. And these shorts
And
that
the
are
suspenders.
rolled up. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
You know, for me, like, 'cause I felt that same thing, but like, I feel like I was judging myself on the idea of like adulthood that my parents had, and I think that there's
Yeah,
a
dude.
there's a different metric today. Like, here's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, I deal with kids all the time, and like these college kids now, we had one rehearsal at a private university I teach at somewhere in the Los Angeles area. I won't mention their actual name though.
Private university.
Yeah. I'm
Hey,
going to
you.
protect myself and not say the actual name. Protect myself like
Yeah.
a condom, as it were.
Yeah.
No particular brand name of that condom, but like I don't really want to say their name.
Are you talking about the Occidental Lifestyles?
I am. I absolutely
All
am.
right, I'm with you.
That's our show title. Josh, remember that when you're editing Occidental Lifestyles. Yeah, that is.
But like one of our rehearsals, this is for the theater program, they shut down for an hour and a half to talk about their feelings because several of the people in this course had written a monologue that just was not good enough for the production, and they felt like they had been violated because they had to put forth effort and then it wasn't going to be used. And they wanted to talk about their feelings. And I will say this, dude, as a kid that grew up in Gen X, where your feelings were completely invalidated, not even part of the program, it was amazing to see how like their feelings were the first thing that they wanted to have respected. I mean, it was a little ridiculous, but like in this context, but like the fact that they actually will they expect their ideas to be respected and their feelings to be validated and incorporated. I thought that was amazing.
They advocate for themselves in ways that previous generations absolutely did not. And I've been watching that too. It's wild.
Whenever somebody like angrily says that, back in my day we blank, blank is always objectively far worse than anything happening today. I 100%
back in my day we ate lead chip paint and we're fine.
Yeah, back in my day we were beaten by our parents while constantly just drinking asbestos out of the carton, which we had to open ourselves.
Uphill in snow.
We're
both
okay.
ways.
We're okay. Yeah.
I just want to thank you for making time to see me today, school counselor Smith. I just thank you. I appreciate the time.
Hey, I'm not school counselor Smith. I'm your friend Joey.
Okay,
I mean, I am your school counselor, but just call me Joey. Let's not do titles. Let's you and I just be two dudes rapping. What do you got for me, bro?
Okay. Are we gonna have the bongos at some point?
The bongos seems to be like a dated technology, but we can do that. We can bring that back.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, maybe later. Here's the thing. I'm having a little anxiety. I remember when I first got here to life school.
I'm just gonna massage your shoulders while you're talking. Go ahead.
Oh, that feels so good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I remember to clear up any misconceptions here. There is not only gloves on me. There is also a
latex
cardboard.
Gloves.
Yes, there's also a piece of cardboard in between you and I, and I'm blindfolded.
And I have a proctor standing in the corner watching this for your protection.
Yep. You are using the hardwood behind me. We got it.
Whoa.
No?
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm having some anxiety. When I first got here...
You are heard. I hear you.
Thank you.
Your message is being received by me. Without prejudice, I am taking it in.
I appreciate it.
As the proctor, I can confirm that I am witnessing that he is listening.
I appreciate your appreciation of what's happening
that he's
here.
listening. I'm still anxious, though, because when I first got here, I wanted to move so far ahead, and I wanted to get out of life school.
You're getting too fast, baby.
Okay.
Just let it slow down. Maybe it might help if you sang all this out. You've done away with the bongos, but maybe if you just sing it.
Okay. Sure. When I got here, I wanted to get out of here fast. But now that I'm almost gone, I don't want to leave.
Don't be afraid to go high. Don't be afraid to go falsetto.
Papa, don't leave.
Oh, wait! I think we found it.
As the proctor, I can confirm that it's been found.
Okay.
Good.
This might be a daddy issue. Is what I'm thinking.
All right, spat! Look, you're gonna give us the information we need right now. You're gonna tell us where that bomb is, or I will take this phone book and beat you to death. All right, fine. You want it the hard way? We're gonna send in the big guns. Joey, get in here.
Hey, so here's what I need from you. We need to know that name immediately. I'm just gonna start rubbing your shoulders. You just give up the name. It might be easier if you sang it. Are you a soprano?
I'm gonna be in the corner here, just watching to make sure that everybody's heard and that everything is on the up and up.
Never gonna talk.
Oh, they all say that, but it would be so good to unburden yourself with that. Come on.
No.
Shh, talk.
No,
I know I'm whispering shh, but I mean talk when I say shh. Talk. Give up that name. You're so burdened by this. I can feel the tension in your shoulders. And you know what that tension is? It's the name you won't give up.
I can confirm that. I can see the name in his shoulders.
Oh, yes. You know what? Because you're an adult, I'm going to take these latex gloves off. And I'm just going to get right in here. Here.
What?
Ooh, let's get rid of this scratchy shirt.
You don't want to see him
Let's
take
get
the
rid
gloves
of this
off.
Scratchy shirt.
Hey, so I'm just saying, we're getting to know each other pretty well. If you want to dig deeper on me, as I'm voicing my, concerns and anxieties, you can take those latex gloves off of me and you can just dig deeper on my shoulders if you want.
I appreciate the offer. I am hearing the offer, but legally they must stay on, as well as the cardboard barrier between us. This is all
As
for
the
legal
proctor,
reasons.
I can confirm that yes, this is the contract that's been signed with the school union, and we must
Okay.
adhere to it in this setting.
Also, is the radiation suit necessary? I'm not carrying any, caked uranium anymore.
Well, I'm a germaphobe, so that's part of my thing that I carry
Okay.
with, and I would appreciate if
Okay.
you would respect that the way I
And
respect
mine's
it.
just a style choice.
Yes, yeah.
Sure. Okay. Okay. So, as I was mentioning, yeah, I was trying so hard to get out of life school when I first got here. I was just running through it. I couldn't wait to get out. But, now that I'm, almost out of here, I don't want to leave. So, oh, dude. Oh, that feels
Yeah.
so good.
That's a
the
huge
elbow.
muscle knot I'm taking care of there.
Now that you're almost out of here, I want you to leave. We're done.
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm not leaving. That's funny. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay and be like a resident at large. I will teach the other people who are almost going to leave and be like a scared straight type situation.
I don't really think you're hearing me. I think we're breaking up. You're not staying here to usher in the new wave of people. That would be
Right.
really, really weird. I look, okay, I knew you weren't going to understand this, so I did bring in a few people to help me try to translate the situation that's going on to you.
Okay, sure.
Hey, you know me. It's Joey.
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
How's it going?
Yeah, well, first of all, we should probably add some clarity to this whole conversation.
Yes.
Great.
You're the younger people, the new people that you're talking about are your siblings, your younger brother and sister, and
Okay.
your mother is asking you to leave the home. She's had enough of you, and she would like for you to move on. And she's asking you this. I think you should respect that.
And I'm just here to stand in the corner and make sure everybody feels safe and have some of this wonderful homemade lemonade. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
I am
And I'm glad
honored
Uncle's
by
here.
your
Uncle's great.
presence and your just continued support of me. Thank you, Proctor.
Yes.
So Uncle Proctor and Joey and Mom.
Yes.
I hear all of this. This is
a
great.
breakthrough. You're calling her mom? Okay.
This is wonderful.
Great. I
Would
think.
you like me to help him pack his stuff? Should I?
Yes, please. The faster the better.
Okay.
Because
well,
what we have here is over.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
As your
Full
mother,
disclosure,
we're done.
I don't do things fast, so I will just be in the back, putting away your delicates and
No, you
all
can
of your
just
things here.
take your time.
And yeah, I'll just chime in when you guys need me. When I feel that there is need for my facilitation.
As the proctor, I do feel like I do need to point out that you should be packing up his delicates, not his mom's delicates.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Are you in my top drawer?
No.
That's not why I invited you here.
Oh.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. I already checked for extra money. There's no money or weed or anything like that. I already swiped whatever was in there. Mom, you need better kush anyways. The OG Skywalker
we need
you
to talk
have
about
is
boundaries,
old.
honey, huh? Maybe some boundaries?
I mean, possibly. That could be on the conversation. I'm up for dialogue, that's great. But,
Would you like me to go through your top drawer?
ooh, unless you're willing to have a larger, I can't leave. I've been out in the real world. The real world is horrible. Did you know that
Right.
there's a thing called bills that you have to pay every single month? People expect you to, give money for things. I
That's
can't
part of
have that.
adulthood. You need to start feeling
look,
like an adult,
no,
and
no,
that's
no.
the only
Uncle
way you're going to
Proctor,
do
who would have
it.
guessed that me and his mother are the same size? Don't these look great on me?
Oh my gosh.
Can we
They
talk?
do.
You know what? You
Yeah,
do look.
they do.
You
So
do look good
dainty
in
on
that.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
beautiful.
I went 27 years of you paying stuff,
Right.
and I would like to go back to that arrangement because I did not take full advantage of that, and I am very, very sorry for not taking full advantage. So I would like to take another 27 years to fully appreciate everything that you did for me.
Let me think about
May-
that. Access
may-
denied? No.
may I jump in here? I feel like you're mixing
Yeah,
up
please.
two different things. You're saying taken advantage of, and also the other word that you used was a word that's now escaping me. You said
Yeah. Use
you-
that word, Mom.
You mixing those two words up because you.
Yeah, you
See,
did a big
simple
mix-up, hon.
miscommunication.
You did a big
I'll be
mix-up,
in my
boo-boo.
room with the. Oh no, you're doing the mix-up. I'm with the ayahuasca. See, this is what we're doing.
I think
I can confirm that everyone seems confused in this moment.
I would agree with that statement. Yes. I am in
What
my
was that
first
one?
life here, okay? I'm in my first full adulthood, and I want to be on my own, okay? And I can't do that with you here. You're also an adult, and I want you to feel the freedom of paying your own bills.
I think you can validate where she's coming from. I think you can understand how she feels in this moment. So, what do you say?
Can I ask you a question, Mom? Legitimately.
Sure.
He's reaching
Why
out
do
to you
you-
with a query. Do you think that you might be able to respond with a answer to said query?
I will absolutely respond.
Why do you want to be an adult? Being an adult sucks.
Can I ask you a question? I'll answer your question with a question.
I'll allow it.
How would you know?
That's a sick
Oh,
burn, Mom.
burn.
Sick burn. Sick burn, Mom. Sick burn.
Pay my bills next.
Legit?
Legit.
No, legit,
Yes.
pay them.
Speaking of paying the bills, perfect
Oh.
segue. Like you wouldn't believe, Sammy,
Perfect.
already on it. It is time for our ad for this week's episode. And,
My God, this host is good.
Yeah, listen, it's like I've done it before. Thank you, Sean Michael. So, co-host Michael Heiman, you have the ad? Well, I do, sort of. I'm just going to play it. Hello, it's Christopher Walken. Yeah, you know me from such movies as The Deer Hunter and Standing in Your Closet Waiting for You to Fall Asleep. I'm here to talk to you about this product. It's called Send Dudes. You feel alone at night on the weekend and you're by yourself at home? Call Send Dudes. We'll send dudes right to your door. You're gonna have more dudes than you know what to do with. You're gonna have more dudes that can fill a submarine. And guess what? Submarines are also filled with dudes. All these dudes. Why did I just say that? Because you're lonely people. We're living in a modern age of loneliness. Not me, I'm Christopher Walken. I'm never lonely. But you might get lonely. Listen, I'm a movie star, but I put my legs on one day at a time. But dudes, sending dudes right to your door. I'm Christopher Walken. Send Dudes brings them to you. Just ask our celebrity endorser, Jeff Bridges. Hi, I'm Jeff Bridges, and I endorse Send Dudes. I might even be a dude that comes to your door. Ha! You thought that was Jeff Bridges. It's me, Christopher Walken. Listen, Send Dudes is NDA recommended, and it's convenient and affordable. You'll never be lonely again. This gets the Christopher Walken stamp of approval. Send Dudes. Call today. Yeah, so there it is. I'll be honest, I actually am using their service right now. My living room is full of dudes.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Congrats.
yeah. Full of dudes. Lots of dudes. No Christopher Walkens or Jeff Bridges, though, in those dudes.
Oh, so you got the Econo pack.
Yeah. I'm not made of money.
Yeah, as you guys know, I am afraid of the dark, and so I have a similar service, though. It's called Zendaya, and they send daylight over to your house. And guess who their celebrity spokesperson is?
Is it Christopher Walken?
Tom Holland?
It's pink. Really weird. I don't know why. But it's
Obviously.
pink, yeah.
All
No,
right. Yes.
not weird at all. I get it. Yeah, so who else has a childhood, or not a childhood, but a long-standing dream yet to be fulfilled?
I will
Long goal.
I will answer this question by not answering this question. I will answer this
Great.
question
Oh,
with a
Josh
story.
Lawrence.
So,
Even better?
my first blush when I heard this was, well, this is going to take you on a little journey here. I want to
I
be
love it.
the black guy on SNL because when I was a kid, There was one black dude allowed to be on SNL at a time, and I wanted to be that guy, right? And then like time went along, and that you could have more than one person of color on the team.
And
so
that made it not so special, right?
yeah, so
But one had to be Keenan now.
yes, only for the last couple decades. But I was thinking about this, and I'm like, dude, that is not an honest answer, because I have not submitted a writing or in years, dude. I have not submitted so like, how real is that? Because I really don't want to anymore.
So it's interesting. It's like there's some sort of goal that potentially could be attainable, but you've put no effort into it whatsoever.
So I would say what I'm saying, Jett, is that
Did we just diagnose John
not,
Michael with ADHD?
It's not. No, it's not really a goal anymore, because I'm not putting any effort into it. I'm not putting anything behind it. So that was my first blush. I'm like, dude, that's no longer a thing I want to do. Apparently, I mean, if it was offered to me,
about that?
yes, I feel good about that. I'm okay with that. And that's one of those things that I also discovered. Like, I'm more upset with, not really upset, but it still bothers me that I'm not a drummer anymore. Like, when I sold off my drum kit piece by piece, and I sold my last, I had a deep dish snare. That was
Give me all
just
the
like
specs.
a 13-inch,
Chicago
dude, a
style.
13-inch deep dish snare that was amazing. It's the same one that Stuart
delicious.
Copeland plays. And I when I sold that,
Of the Police.
I'm so hard right now.
Yes, when I sold it off, I'm like, dude, I'm no longer a drummer. And then I said to myself, well, Shawn Michael, let's be honest. You were using that as a nightside stand for the last 4 years anyway. So were you really a drummer? But, like, I gave up all my drumsticks and, like, just everything. And that's still... I will still refer to myself as a drummer before I go, oh, yeah, but I don't have a drum kit anymore, so maybe I'm not a drummer.
To dig deeper, though, do you have to be in active pursuit of this to still qualify? Like... Do you have to have a drum kit to be a drummer? Do you have to
You
be in active
absolutely
pursuit?
Don't the drums live
have
inside
to.
you?
So,
Yes,
like,
but
for example, this is
you know what
to
does not
be-
live inside of you? A paradiddle. Can you break down a paradiddle? Like, I just can't do that off the... I don't even know if I
I
can
don't know
paradiddle
what that
anymore.
is, and I'm offended.
Like,
even ask.
okay, so
I had to learn when we were doing the bongo episode.
two questions, real talk. SMB, I can do a paradiddle. Mm-hmm. Does that make me a drummer?
I don't think it does. If you can do... That's
Okay.
one... That's
me
one...
consult the
That's a skill.
dictionary.
That is definitely a skill. Like, if
oh,
I can play...
interesting.
Where this episode is going.
If I can play a G, does that
Sorry,
make
guys.
me a guitarist?
Goddamn right it does.
Well, no, I need two more chords to be a rock star, so, yeah, I got
Yeah.
GCA.
Follow-up, sorry, Compton. Follow-up question. If I'm actively losing weight, which we'll talk about more afterwards, but if I am actively losing weight, I still have a dream of eating one of those, like, 15-pound burritos that are, like, the size of God's head, but you get it for free afterwards. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm not in pursuit of doing that, I still have a dream of pursuing that. Does that qualify for this week's episode or no?
What?
Your concept of God is very interesting. His
Yeah,
head is
right?
A
It's
15-pound
food.
burrito. So
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
that
yeah.
big in general.
Yeah.
You can quantify his weight.
God's head is
in
You
very
terms
get
of
the
big.
burritos.
And
but you get the
cylindrical.
point I'm making. You know, one of those obscenely big burritos, right? You know, you can't eat the whatever.
But is that an
The world
identity? A person who wants to eat a giant burrito, is that an identity?
I think this is the difference between a dream and a goal.
Ooh,
There are plenty of
that's
things I
Yeah.
have dreams of that I'm never gonna do.
The question is goal. And, actually, it's dream goal. So
Okay.
it's kind of
Boom goes
both.
the
It's-
dynamite.
It's having itself both ways.
Right. I've always dreamed of having this goal.
I've always goaled to have a dream.
Right.
Let
Good
me
job,
tell you.
Jett.
Let
Good
me
job.
tell you about my dream girl. She's the best.
Legit.
I've always dreamed to have a goal too.
I'm reminded of an "Am I the asshole?" thread on Reddit from this wife who was trying to figure out if she was being the asshole in this situation because her husband was very angry that at parties she does not describe him as a pilot. Now, keep in mind, he spends all of his free time in his self-built giant flight simulator in his home, and
I'm relieved you didn't
feels
say
that this has
self-built plane.
Right. Feels that all of the time he's put into that has qualified him as the equivalent of a pilot, and that therefore that is his identity. and he doesn't think it's fair that she refuses to acknowledge his identity as a pilot.
Well, if you self-identify as a pilot but are not a pilot, that does not make you a pilot.
If you speed down the highway, you're not a race car driver.
Yeah. If pretending to do things made you good at them, I would be known as the world's greatest name remember.
Let's cut to that scene.
Which we all know is LeVar Burton.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, none of you guys have wanted to eat a 15-pound burrito? Am I the only one?
That's a...
You know, when
No.
I was...
You're allowed
That's a
to have
big
your own
baby.
dreams, Josh. You don't
Yeah.
need us to validate them.
Dude, when I was in my early 20s, I feel like I could have done all of those challenges. Like, I would
Right.
usually eat until I got tired of eating versus getting full. Like, it was... So I could have... And I don't know if I could do that with the time limits, but I could
Right.
just eat ungodly amounts of food. Like, today, now I can't do that, but, like, back in the good old days...
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're in your early 20s, oh, man, I could put away anything. And I did.
Yeah. Super.
Sir, it's been 5 hours.
It's been only 5 hours. Hey, we're out of napkins.
Right.
Can you bring around a new thing of those, please?
Are you going to eat the napkins? Do you need more napkins to eat?
He ate all the napkins. We're all out of napkins.
No, I'm not going to eat the napkins. I just need the napkins for wiping my mouth. Hey, I've been here for breakfast. Ate right through lunch. When's the dinner coming out? Because I can only eat the same thing for so long.
Okay, it's you're gonna be ready for the 87-ounce steak.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Can I have that medium rare? And what do you prefer? Would I go with baked potato, or do you have steak fries? Because steak fries are delicious because you get the French fry and the baked potato all in one. So which would you suggest?
Sir,
Yes.
are you trying to feel something else in your heart? Maybe, perchance.
You know what?
I don't mean to pry. I know we've just met, but it just seems like every time you keep eating something, you're like, "Oh, I remember this time." You keep. Here comes a lot of work. I've never met an eater crier before, but you seem to be one.
It's because
Get
You
the
really-
steak fries. Steak fries.
you've touched
187-ounce steak fry coming up.
you've touched a place that's very deep inside of me, and it's very raw and you're very
Right.
You have an
Right.
incredible insight for a server, and I don't mean to disparage you, sir,
No,
but
this is a Jimmy Dean's. I get it. It's fine.
I didn't expect to have this insight. I just wanted to fill the
I
void
wasn't
in my
either.
life.
This is
I'm,
a Tuesday morning at a Jimmy Dean's in Santa Clarita. This is crazy.
I just want to come in here and feel something,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and sometimes just filling the void of the bankruptcy that is my life.
It's not bankrupt, sir. You don't mean that.
I
Look,
have
look, this place is-
zero.
it's-
I have zero going on. Do you know what my name is?
sir.
Do you know what my name is?
Your name is Sir.
Yeah, see, that's right. That's my whole
Sir.
point. Nobody. It's been so long since
Okay.
I've heard my name. I don't even remember what my name is. Nobody. I have zero friends.
Hey,
I don't
sir.
have a job. I am out here on my own. I was an orphan, and then I
Oh,
was kicked
okay.
out by my mom, who said
That
that
sucks.
she had enough of me. And
hey, that sounds familiar. I've been there,
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah, you know the
After-
story. It was very painful.
Well, I mean, I lived with my mom for 27 years, and then she kicked me out because she wanted to fucking live her own life. Like, what's that about?
right.
Yikes.
Right. Right. And
Right.
like my mom was a foster mom, but that's not the point. You could still show me the consideration of how much money you made off of me in the last, 5 years, but why don't you have a sit down with me? Why don't you and I share this steak as one?
You know, this place is closing.
There's nothing at stake for you. Have a seat.
I see what you did there.
I'm sorry, I couldn't. I can't read.
No,
I'm
this is what we
shameful.
do. This is what it's for.
Sir, I can't deal with the puns anymore. You're out.
Oh, ouch! What is this, a baseball game? Because I'm just messing with you. I'm just having fun. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Listen.
No,
I know this is a Bert's Easley's fun shop. I get it. There's no room for jokes here. All right, I'll be serious. Hey, can I have the trick playing cards? And how about the smoke bombs?
I told you already. You buy all the stuff, you don't do anything with it. I demonstrated everything in the shop to you. And you're a bum at this point. You're a bum, and all you do is you make bad jokes, and that's it. All you got is you got the banter, but you don't got the skill, kid. You don't got the skill. So no, sir. No, sir, I will not serve you anymore.
Well, I didn't think it was gonna come down to this. You hit a very sore spot in me, and I was just coming down here to buy some smoke bombs, and you've just laid me bare, sir. See, the thing is, my life is bankrupt, and I try and fill it with puns and trick cards and food. And recently, food has been taken away from me, and now it looks like the cards are gone too. So I don't know where that leaves me.
Oh man. It's very touching to hear, and honestly, I'd be more open to it if you hadn't told me the exact same sob story with the exact same words last week.
Can I just have a hug?
No. Get out. I don't want to be touched by you.
You can see the joy buzzer, huh? Okay.
Yes, of course I can see the joy buzzer. I sold it to you.
All right.
Mustache.
Hello, I'd like to buy some.
Legit.
Oh, the waxed mustache really plays well to the listeners at
I
home.
should have said that.
For those listening at home, Shawn Michael put on a ridiculous mustache.
We'll put that in
Twirling
post.
it.
We'll like superimpose like twirledy beard, twirledy mustache.
Yeah, we got a Foley sound effect here.
Yeah.
Mustache.
Yeah.
Mustache.
Oh, I'll just dump that right in.
I don't know what I was thinking. My bad.
Please, Jett, if you can do that.
They keep
like,
telling us we need to have a video podcast. Now maybe it's time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no,
I
these
feel like
are faces
I'm
for
the-
radio.
I feel like I'm the only one lazy enough that you'd have to do that for.
Yeah.
Everybody else explains their space work. Shawn Michael just does his space work.
Hey, that just means you're in it, man. That's great.
Shawn Michael, it's so funny you bring up your dream goal of being on SNL. Mine was exactly the same. Like was also
to get SMB on SNL.
Yes, to make sure that SMB was on SNL. Even before I knew you, I want Shawn Michael Boozer to be on SNL.
It sounded for a moment like you were doing a Sean Connery. You started doing that in Sean Connery's voice.
My dream was for Shawn Michael Boozer to be on
There we
SNL.
go.
Yes, of course. But no, it was to be on Saturday Night Live, and when it's funny, like as a kid, like I grew up watching Saturday Night Live. My mom loved Saturday Night Live so much that was like appointment viewing for her, and I grew to watch it, and then as I appreciate comedy, then starting in comedy, it's like I wanted to be on it without having a concept of how you would do it, even though I was doing theater and stuff like, and then all of a sudden in comedy and getting it like starting improv was like, oh, this is the avenue. I remember one of my first nights at IO, I like at the bar saw a guy who had just been let go from the featured cast of Saturday Night Live. And there he was at IO, and I was like, holy shit, this is how you do it. And then I realized, oh shit, I chose the wrong school to go to be on SNL, because they've literally chosen one person from either IO West, well, two, I guess, if you include Paul Britton, IO West and IO Chicago, over 10, 15 years. Everyone comes from fucking New York, and the Groundlings, that all aside, like, yeah, that was also my dream.
I don't know what it says about me. I think especially because I did not see myself as that funny, even though people laughed at my jokes and stuff, but I would never saw myself growing up as the comic type. So I never had the SNL dream of being a cast member, but I know I had the SNL dream of being the guest host.
That's where I'm at now. That feels more realistic than being a cast member. Also, considering I've aged out of cast member.
That's you. Yeah.
Other than Leslie Jones, like everyone is of a certain age, and it's much younger than I am.
You guys can be Leslie Jones. That could happen.
Oh, thank you. That's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Her.
She's good. I like her.
Yeah, she's a force.
Don't stop believing.
We are
baby.
not
Come on.
Leslie Jones.
Yet.
Perhaps together we are.
It's like reading now, reading what it's actually like to work on SNL now. I mean, like what it's always been like to work on SNL, but it's like, you come in, you like write all night, the night before the read through, and I see that and I'd be like, oh, I would die within 4 days.
Yep.
Like I no longer have the ability to put my brain through that on a regular basis.
Well, that's the Larry David story, right? Like on Tuesday night, he was just like, yeah, I'm not staying up all night. I'm going to get some sleep and I'll see you later. They're like, you're not going to stay up all night? He was like, nope. And that was...
He's not wrong.
The most recent thing I've done like that is like the 48-hour film festivals or the UCB Sketchapalooza.
Oh, yeah.
And those are fun to do, but I would not want to do that on a weekly basis all the time. That is just a no.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine doing an 11 o'clock cage match show anymore, much less like staying up all night.
Much lower stakes, though. It's not something that, like, it sounds like you want to do, but if they offered it, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something I would want to go ahead and sign up for. But if they're like, hey, we want you to come do this thing, we're like, okay, fine.
Right, yeah.
And then, when you buy in, it changes your mindset completely.
It's nice to be wanted too.
Yeah, it's
right?
part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so if like Lorne Michaels came to me and was like, hey, we need you to like stay up and do this like show.
Josh.
It's like...
Josh Spence, we're looking at another cast member. Sorry, that's
Is this Sean Connery?
Lorne Michaels is not that far off from Sean Connery a little bit.
No, that's pretty good. I was being an asshole. That's pretty fun. I like
I
it.
feel like Spence's
asshole.
answer, Josh's answer would be like, I'm holding out for Dave Grohl, thank you.
Yeah. Or I'd be like, I do an improv night at the Sherry. I can't really do that night. Can we?
Yeah.
We do another night.
We do the Sherry's on Friday nights. You can do the Saturday.
Yeah, but the walkthrough is on Friday, so that's a deal breaker.
Yeah,
so like
that would be rough.
But if you want to come and see what we're doing, or you're more than welcome to come. Like that's perfectly fine.
May I say your level of
Imagine-
if you wanna
commitment
come to our
this
thing.
group is amazing.
I love you guys. You're the best. What else? Come on. And on that note,
I mean,
Where'd our host go?
so yeah, honestly,
Now we're gonna
we've
leave.
kind of right there, almost precisely, and with that, we'll take it home for the end of.
no one's gonna say I love you back. No?
Super
Just like
legit.
SNL,
No.
we are going to
No,
drag this
Don't end the
SNL
show.
for
Don't
much.
end the show now.
And then I
Don't
would
end the
like
show
to
now
tell
without
you it's-
nobody saying I love you back. That's not super weird. That's not super weird.
We
Somebody
love you
say-
so much,
you-
it just doesn't need to be said. It's an unsaid thing. Because
it's an
our love for
unsaid,
you is so
unspoken,
Sure,
unthought.
sure.
Yeah. We should just...
Okay, fine.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
you don't-
destroy
like,
it by saying something.
If you would even question how I feel about you, I feel like that says something about what you think about me, and that's
Yeah.
the real issue here is what
Right,
you think
Michael.
about me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
just
is
better to
sweaty?
be left unsaid.
wants to sully this love with words. Gross.
Let that unspoken thing be unspoken. So,
Yeah.
co-host Michael Heiman, if you want to take it home. Thank you, of course, host
Weird
Michael
how we
Heiman.
ended there.
Thank you, Miss Christopher Walken. And thank you to Matt Walker for intro and outro music. Every scene you heard today was improvised on the spot, along
I'm
with
not
only
Lucy
ads,
Liu.
and edited for those unspoken things. If you're loving what we're doing, pause real quick and write a 5-star review before you close out and tell a friend about us. If you want to submit your own question for the show, private message us or tag us on Instagram, Facebook, or Threads, or email contact@superlegitpod.com. Tonight's regular cast includes Josh Spence, Jett Kaufman, Chris Compton, Sean Michael Boozer, and Sammy Glicker. Thank you so much for joining us for another wonderful week of the Super Legit Podcast. We will see you all next time. Have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow.
Did Josh come off a little needy? It's not me, right?
Ugh, am I right? So clingy.
I don't believe anything's on.
should
that
mention
guy.
in the
Ugh.
post credits for the few people who listen to it that we do have stage shows now.
Sure do.
They should
we
follow
get
us
to
on
plug
Facebook.
Our things.
Yes,
right?
they could see us live
can.
in beautiful North Hollywood, California.
For those of you listening, we have a live show, and it'll be March
21st.
March 21st at the Sherry Theater in NoHo. 3 great blocks of comedy from 7 to 8, from 8 to 10, and from 10 to a late time. Because it's not going to end at 11. Come on down to the Sherry Theater NoHo for the super legit spectacular featuring the best comedy in town.
All proceeds go to charity.
Yeah. New charities every month. Please support.
That was funny.
Please clap.